So, I want to start right off the rip, with the thing that's got me so rejuvenated in the underground scene. If you did not see it, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But First Class Fest is taking over the underground. They announced their lineup August 28th and 29th at the Bowl at Sophie Stadium. The actual, like, tennis stadium. Like, where Serena Williams played type deal. You got Osama-san, Che, BK the Rula, Black Cray, Brada Bag Shoddy, Slub Success, Josh, Sarisa, Say So, Lancey, Foux, Lucki, Nettspend, Until Japan, Protect, Skywater, Teasus, Rex V2, DevStacks, Six Bill, Kato Zai, and 10K Moss and Wavy Jackson. This is the biggest hip-hop festival in Canada. Flat out. There's no comparison right now as far as namesake. Listen, like, there's a lot of people doing their thing, but on a level that First Class is doing, there's literally nothing. And I'm so happy for Jake, for Leo, for Lucas, for Jesse, for all of the First Class crew. Like, this is beyond what I even thought was possible. This is like, what's massive to me is Canada and Toronto. Oh, damn, I just pronounced the second T. Fucking lock me up, bro. But Canada and Toronto are about to be the epicenter of the underground for an entire weekend. You're seeing, like, let's go through the First Class Fest tags here, okay? We're gonna scroll back. I mean, there's so many. There's so many, right? You got, what do you got here? You got Mosh Pits Daily. I don't even know, Lean Up. MTL Music. Like, look at everyone. Rap Season, Vanity, W Concerts, Kids Take Over, bro. Fuck the numbers, obviously. You got me. But, like, 42 CEO was talking about it. Like, everyone is talking about it. Because it is at the level where, like, this lineup, the only festival in North America that could even compare is Rolling Loud. And Rolling Loud's, like, the biggest in the world. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, like, I have a video. I'm gonna try and make a classic Gabzzz video, like a talking head video, about this. But I'm gonna be covering this, like, for the next 8 months. This is gonna serve as content for the stream. I am going to go through every single artist, listen to their discography, break them down, right? And you're gonna see it all. We're gonna do this because this is a celebration for Canada, for Toronto. Like, the fact that, bro, like, Say So went to high school with one of my buddies. I mean, fuck it, like, shout out John. We used to do a podcast together 5 years ago, and he went to high school with Say So, and now Say So is performing in front of probably close to 5, 6, I don't know how many thousands of people. at the biggest festival in Toronto for hip hop. Like, it's nuts. It's bananas. Like, okay, so let's actually break down this lineup. So on day one, you got Osama-san as the headliner, which they've done Osama-san before as a one-off show, so that makes sense. They have Che. They've had Che before. That also makes sense. BK the Ruler, I'm not gonna lie, I know BK the Ruler more as a name than any of their music, but that's a new name as far as First Class goes. But that I think it fits. It fits the curation of the lineup, right? You got Black Cray, who they've had before. Prada Bag Shoddy, I'm not gonna lie, haven't heard of. Slump Success, that makes sense because I'm pretty sure Slump and Jake have some sort of ties. I don't know if it's like contractual or whatever, but they're like locked in together. Josh, Sarisa, and Say So. I mean, brother, who else were you gonna get? Those are Sarisa and Say So, both under First Class, I believe. I think Josh has been to every First Class fest almost, other than I think the first one. Yeah. That makes sense. And then Lancey performing on Friday. That is bananas. Because if you've been to a First Class fest, I swear all Lucas plays is like half of what Lucas plays is Lancey. I think that's I would love to ask Lucas, like, specifically how he feels about this, because, brother, it's going to the First Class shows that I've discovered so much of Lancey's discography and so much of the UK underground like, that's my avenue into that world. So, like, the fact that Lancey, which is that's the top dog as far as underground hip hop in the UK right now. The fact he's coming, even though he's not, it's probably not a full set, is still bananas. Just absolutely fucking nuts. You got Lucki, you got Nettspend, you got Until Japan, you got Protect, Skywater. Like, on day two is, I don't know which one's better. I'm not gonna lie, Lucki feels out of place on this lineup, which is insane because he's the biggest, like, one of the bigger, like, I'd say him and Lancey are the two biggest names on the lineup. But, like, Lucki and Nettspend, in my mind, don't even, that's, like, this area, like, the right side of this poster doesn't make sense to me. Lucki sitting next to Nettspend, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But, like, Nettspend being there is, I think it's peak underground. I think 2025 wasn't the biggest year for Nettspend, I don't think. I feel like 2024 was really when Nettspend was the motherfucker. But, like, having him on this lineup just secures the magnitude of this lineup here. Until Japan, he was popping off like early 2024. I still have to go in depth on Until Japan. I haven't really, like, seen the discography since then. Protect, I've heard things, don't know much. Skywater is, like, maybe the best artist on this lineup. Like, true artistry, I think Skywater's up there, maybe with Lancey. It's Lancey, and then just right underneath is Skywater. You got Teezus, Rex V2, Def Stacks is another one he's up there as far as artistry goes. Maybe not numbers wise, but Dev Stacks is fucking sick. 6 Bill, Kato's Eye, 10K Moss, and Wavy Jackson. Like, that, it might be the perfect lineup. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to the best lineup you can get when you're in first class's position. They've got they were at a level, like, most, I would say 75% of these artists, they made connections with by just doing one-off shows. And that's how they've been able to build the festival. It's always been the festival first, and then these side shows will make the festival. Shout out Dayonican in the chat. But yeah, like, oh, me and Dayonican were at the first class fest. That was with, like, Una the Activist. DC the Don was supposed to be there, but he got COVID. Like, that's like 2022. From then on, they've been doing one-off shows and then doing a massive festival, and then a bunch of one-off shows and then a massive festival. And the festival has kind of incrementally gotten so much better to the point where they've been able to build what you're seeing now. Maybe the underground festival. I know there was a lot of talk about Rolling Loud going super underground with their lineup this year, but I think this might be the premier underground festival. If that makes any sense. Bro, I could go on and on about this thing. I've already been talking about it for like 15 minutes. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Like, just, what the fuck am I witnessing here? How is this the scene I cover? What is going on? Risk it all out, catch and kill. 762 catch and shells. Out in pounds, that's in swells. Oh, damn, I done broke the scales. Brand new bitch, so kiss and tell. And we got the sticks as well. Man, okay. So, like, I don't care what, I'm not gonna lie, like, there's so much to say about this festival. I mean, and I'm going to get it all out in the next 7 months. Close to 6 months now, which is crazy. But let me just say this. Even if you're not a fan of the music, even if you're not a fan of any of the artists on the First Class Fest lineup here, if you're not a fan of any of these artists here, having this festival, if you're an artist, will help you. It doesn't matter, because this is probably going to be the biggest. I know there's a music festival in London that same weekend, but this is going to be the biggest event in North America as far as music goes on that weekend, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but that's pretty close. It's pretty close to true. And you will be able to make connections. There will be people in the city this weekend. And if you're just outside at the clubs or just going to differing events that'll probably end up surrounding this thing, you will be able to make connections. You will be able to grow as an artist. And not only that, this proves if you just fucking dedicate yourself. Like, this isn't an overnight success here. Right? This is 4, probably more close to 5 years in the making for this festival to happen. Like, for this festival to happen, it's been probably close to 5 years in the making. So just keep fucking going. Keep making that incremental progression, because there is something happening in this city, in this country, that I can't explain in words, but I can feel it. I can feel it. And I know there's other people that can feel it too. Just there's something in the music. There's something in the industry. There's stuff happening just keep fucking going, bro. Just keep going.